Alright, so we're going to be going over one of PrinceVidz trap bases. It's one of his older models, but very effective. And I'm not going to show you how to build the base. I'm going to leave a link in the description of PrinceVidz video about it. But I'll be showing more of the pros and cons of how this trap works and everything. And so from here, we try to make it a little bit more easier for them to come into the base. So that's why we have stairs leading right in. And you're going to see why this base is kind of risen up like this. And you normally do want to place the base in like a area where there's high traffic. So whether it be outside of outposts and especially along the road, bandit camp, things like that too. So then having the door open, we're going to be able to look in and see into the other room. And that's going to have the furnace and a large box. And so this is supposed to kind of lure the people in. And so as they're walking by, they can hear the furnace and they can kind of see things. If you have some type of skin that can be flashy, like this lightning one here, or anything that's moving, that'll definitely catch someone's eye as they're walking by, or even if they're just coming over to investigate. So now coming over in here, this is obviously the first room. We have a workbench and this door right over in here. And with this room, this is how you're going to actually trap the person. Now, the secret is that as you crouch down here, there is actually going to be a hole. You're going to be standing over in that side over in there. And we are going to be having access to this door. You're going to be able to close it. Now, after you close the door behind them, obviously they're trapped. They're going to be able to go in this room or over in this room over in here. And they most likely will be going over here. Now, this is going to be one of the death's room. When you open up the door, we have 2 shotgun traps. Now, with my experience in using this trap base, a lot of people normally stand or crouch on top of this box. I'd say 85% of my victims so far in this base. And when that happens, obviously this shotgun trap is going to kill them. And sometimes the body is actually going to glitch into the ceiling and it looks like it's going to have a seizure and everything. And you want to run out and try to loot the body as fast as you can before the body actually just kind of disappears. No bag, no nothing, just goes away. So just go over and collect it as fast as you can. But other times when they're over here, obviously the body's just going to be on the ground and you can just pick it up from there. Now, say they are too afraid to go into this room. They're just going to stay over here. After closing that door, it exposes a Tesla coil. So now this Tesla coil is going to be connected to a switch right over in here. You hit this bad boy, and anyone in that room is going to get electrocuted, and they die. Now, there is a reason why I put the switch over in this room and not over in here. I actually used to have it over here. After trapping a person, they were very upset, and so they came back, and they wanted revenge. And they brought a rocket launcher, and they actually shot a rocket through this hole into this room. It destroyed the switch. It caused a lot of damage everywhere else. So I was not able to hit that switch and kill that person in there. And instead, it just turned into a whole big battle. So from now on, I put the switch here. I can just hit it, and bam, they're gone. Now, one other thing, too, is that in this room, I like having a tuna can lamp. And during the nighttime, it's very hard to see into this room. So with this thing on, you'll definitely be able to see the person's legs as they come in here. And you can be able to close the door right behind them in time. And so this thing, even though it's so simple, it's actually really effective. Now, over in here, we have our loot room. Hidden under here, you can put whatever you need. And this is the reason why the base is kind of raised. Now, there are different ways that you can lure people into the space besides just using the furnace and the loot box here. Now, the other way too is having both doors open and being in this room and having a gun and shooting out. Now, one good thing about having this double door right here is that if you have it opened, you can't go through. So if you die over here and you drop your gun or anything like that, and they come over, they might be able to get your gun if it falls far enough, but normally they can't. And they cannot go over and loot your body because they can't get through there. The only way that they can get through there is that if they have someone behind them, their friend, and they push them through, like force them through, it takes a little bit, then they'll die from the shotgun trap anyways. And so that's another way to lure them in. Now, obviously, another way is to actually be outside of the base and get killed over in here. But if you do that, make sure that you do have a sleeping bag right here in this area. So as soon as you spawn, you can hit that door, bam, and they're going to be trapped right inside this base. I do suggest actually making another sleeping bag in this room right here, and you want to label them. Have this one either be like trap 1 and that one trap 2. And the reason being is because, like I mentioned before, if people want payback, they'll try to throw grenades down into that hole and they will blow up your bag, and they shoot fire arrows down there, things like that too. So many times my bag has been destroyed because people wanted payback. And so then having a bag right here, you can spawn right here and still have control of your trap base, whether you need to hit the switch again or anything like that too. And on the subject of payback, when people are angry and they know that this is a trap base, sometimes they come back here, and if they have a spear or a tool, they'll kind of be over here and hit this workbench and try to destroy it. Now, if you hit that switch with the Tesla coil, it will electrocute them and they will die. And so that is one way to deter them so they won't destroy your workbench. You don't have to go out and make another one. So those are all the main pointers of this base. It has served me well. It's trapped many people, and next you're going to be seeing the examples of using this base. You're going to see a lot of clips of past experiences of wipes, and this base has been a lot of fun, and I hope you guys have fun with it too. So in this clip, I'm going to show you how to lure the people from this room and then spawn in and close the door. So in this clip, I spawned into my trap base and found that I was getting raided. And luckily they didn't destroy the test foil. So this base got me some great loot, made a couple of enemies, and actually surprisingly made a few friends. Now I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, and you guys just keep on trapping.